Well, good morning, everybody. We are on my family's farm in Hubbard, Nebraska. This is my house. Pretty nice views, huh? Now, I live quite some distance away from the farm. I guess probably head on over to the farm. I've got a bunch of stuff that I need to get done today. Over there, grab a little bit of coffee first. And yeah, we got some spraying to do. We have a wheat field that needs to be harvested. Got that going on. So this is my property here. We're gonna head over to my parents' farm where I grew up. I'll head over there and I'll show you guys around just a little bit, but I don't want to spend too much time. I got a lot of work that we need to get done. I want to make sure that we are being productive. The wheat has to come off today. It is definitely a little bit past due. It's in its second harvest state, so I want to make sure that we get that taken care of. So being out here in Nebraska, as I'm sure you could imagine, there's nothing but a whole lot of land. Just backcountry roads inside town there, really pretty nice. I live probably about as far away from the family farm as I can, because you know, growing up in one spot, you want to get out as far away as you can. That's pretty much what I did. Beautiful area up here. You know, you guys, if you have the opportunity, check this map out. But getting back to it, let's head to the farm and we'll get this day started. We're just pulling into town here. It's a nice little town. It's a great place to grow up. Nice and it's quiet. Got pretty much everything that you could possibly need. All right. Well, we're pulling up to my parents' farm here. Really nothing too flashy. I'll show you guys around just a little bit. These are our fields here that I really need to get some herbicide on to kill off these weeds. All right, everybody. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get in the old 8100 here. Gonna go ahead and begin our day with a little bit of herbicide. I know it's probably a little bit late, but I had been gone away from the farm for quite some time, so I got to get back into it. We're going to go ahead and do this field right across the street here. It is a very nice sized bean field. Shouldn't take us too long to do it, but which I'm very glad that it's not going to take too long, because I've got to get down the street. It's a small field that I have that has some wheat in it. Not a big wheat producer, but I might be doing some more stuff. Let me shut this stuff off here. There we go. This stuff all ready to go. Alright, let's get these weeds taken care of here. Shouldn't take too long, but you know, do have an awful lot of property here, so this isn't like the fastest sprayer on the planet, but I should turn my GPS on just to make sure that I get everything taken care of. Alright, we've got the GPS all set up and ready to go. Just across the street there, that is our cornfield, one of them. We do have not a lot of property. We don't have the biggest fields here, but we do have enough to sustain everything for our farm. We don't have any animals yet. We probably will be adding some cattle at some point, but right now, nothing at the moment. I've only got 216 in the bank, so we're gonna have to pad that. I'm actually going to be baling a bunch of corn stalks and probably even some soybean stalks so that I can sell to the neighbors to feed to their critters. So hopefully you guys have had a fantastic week. Hopefully everything is going well for you. But time to get back to the family farm here. We got a lot of stuff that we need to take care of. I'm just going to delete half this stuff because I'm fucking stupid. So at some point here, I'm going to do something that my father was never really much into. I'm going to buy a sprayer trailer. It just wasn't in the cards for my dad, but my main thing is that I want to grow the farm, and now that my father is gone, I want to do what's right. Well, what I think is right, just because what I think is right doesn't mean that it actually is. So I know it's pretty hard on my mom. She really can't do much. You might see her every once in a while in the tractor helping me out a little bit. My brother is in another state taking care of his own farm. So here we are, here by myself. You might see I shouldn't say by myself, but you might see my wife here every once in a while. Helping out. She's not the best at driving the equipment, even though she was raised on a farm. But let's just hope that you guys don't find out what I mean by that. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done, guys, and we'll catch up with you in just a little bit, okay? Sit tight. Now, this field here is 38 acres, almost 39 acres of usable land. We are in the process of, we're using probably about 37 gallons to an acre of herbicide, as you can see down below. This is a long process, so I'm not going to bore you guys with all this, but just to give you an idea of just how big this field really is. Step out here. Yeah, we've been driving quite a bit here. I do know that I need a bigger sprayer. I need something a little bit better, but this is what we can afford right now. It's already paid for. So we'll look at getting some bigger equipment later, but for right now, we're not going to focus too much on that. I am really looking forward to bringing you guys along on this journey of mine to grow this farm. We got a lot of work to do. I'm really looking forward to baling some corn stalks and some soybeans and some wheat. I do have some New Holland equipment. That stuff I had purchased soon after my father had died. I got rid of the John Deere 8820 Titan that my dad was so fond of. We have one dealership in town. It's a John Deere dealership, but I can pretty much get what I need from them. The New Hollands that I got, those were used equipment that were turned in. Somebody had bought some newer stuff, so it's bigger equipment for me. I do have a New Holland tractor, and I do have the New Holland combine. We're going to see how those go. If we don't like them, then, you know, at some point we can always upgrade, but I'm pretty sure that we'll be fine. I do have a couple John Deere tractors, as you can see. I'm not even going to bother putting this on. Now, when I was growing up here, when I was at the house with my parents a long time ago, we used to use nothing but gravity trailers. So it's like the old Parker trailers and stuff. We used to just use those. We didn't have any of the new auger grain carts that we have now. So just imagine how long it took us to do a couple fields by just using the old gravity fed trailers. It took a long time. A lot of trips back and forth to the bins. We did not have that new site. That new site was just put up in the past couple years. I still have a couple of the old bins over there. I still have the old sheds that we've used. My father had built that new machine shed not too long ago, so that's pretty new. That's pretty much primarily where I'm going to keep most of the tractors when we're servicing them. Alright, well, we finished spraying that field. I got a phone call from my buddy Jason letting me know that he's got a sprayer here that's about 10 years old. wanted me to come and take a look at it. It would be a lot faster to do what we need to do with the sprayer. I wanted to come up here, take a look at it, and see if we can work something out. It looks like the sprayer right there. Let's kind of head over here and see what we got. I know it's probably not the biggest and the baddest. Yeah, that's the sprayer there. It's in really good shape. Doesn't seem to be too bad, I don't think. Let's see if I can get inside here. Hopefully he's got the doors unlocked. Alright. Yep, doors unlocked. Keys in it. So, yeah, a little bit of smoke. Really don't have too much on it. Looks pretty nice, really. And I want to come over here and I want to make sure that it unfolds properly and everything. Jason was saying that it's a good piece of equipment. The farmer had retired. His kids wanted nothing to do with it. So the dealer actually went over there and talked to him about his equipment. A lot of stuff is going up for auction. So don't be surprised if I head to an auction. Alright, well, I had talked to my buddy Jason about it. They're going to go over the equipment, see if there's anything that needs to be fixed on it. I told them that I'm interested in it, but I was having some problems with the booms. So for right now, we're just going to take this piece of equipment back home. They're going to work up a price. I'm not going to jump into something right away, because that was the only field that I really needed to spray right now. So let's get back to the farm and jump in the combine. Let's head to that other field. Alright, back at the farm. We're going to go ahead and just park this out of the way here. We got to definitely get a move on. I'm going to bring the grain cart down there first, and then I'll come back and I'll grab the combine and the truck. Alright. One of those days, guys, where all we're doing is rushing. Nothing but rushing. Alright. Head and jump in the T8 here. Like I said, this one here, this was in on a trade, and so was the combine at the same time. Not too familiar with New Holland equipment, but it's better than the old Titan that we had and the 4440 that we once had. Alright, the field that we are going to is just down here a little bit. It's not really too far away. A little bit closer to the house than it is to the farm. So that's a pretty nice drive, just kind of showing you guys all the fields that we have here. Everything looks pretty nice. Everything is growing well. I'm really hoping that I can do my dad proud and get a nice harvest. Alright, well, I dropped off the tractor, got in the combine here. And again, I'm not real familiar with the New Holland equipment. Figured I'd give it a shot. Everybody talks that, you know, they're a pretty nice piece of equipment. It's not real big for the area here, but let's just say I hate to sound cheap, but I bought it because the price is right. And I want to give it a shot and see what happens. So let's get down the field here. We'll get this all set up. And then we'll come back and grab the truck once I get started in the field. Hopefully I can persuade my wife to give me a hand once I open everything up. Alright, well, we've started the wheat harvest. I had to get a different header. I had to have something that had a little bit more flex to it. Because the rigid ones just don't work because of the terrain angles on here. So I got some pretty heavy angles that the header just wouldn't pick up. we're going to go ahead and get going with this. We're looking at about 24% moisture, which is good. Not the greatest, but it's not too terrible either. I've seen a lot worse. I'm getting probably about 95 bushels per acre, which again, is not too bad. Alright. Yeah, the combine seems to be working pretty good so far. I'm liking it so far. I guess we'll see what happens. Only time will tell. Really need to work on the approaches to this field because this is just a little bit intense. So I think that might be a project that we're going to work on pretty quick here. Alright, well, let's see how the New Holland does here. I'm not used to this equipment. Like I said, seems to be a pretty nice looking tractor. I mean, it seems it's the Genesis or something. Yep, it's the Genesis. So I don't know what the difference is between the two, but whatever. Nice piece of equipment. The owner took good care of it. So barring any issues, seems to have quite a bit of power, but again, you know, time will tell. Well, we won't be getting a lot of stuff done today just because of this beautiful weather that we have here. But as you guys can see, this is my view from the bedroom. Back side of the house here. Got the fireplace going and everything. But kind of where my wife likes to hang out is back here. This is her favorite part right here, where she kind of likes to hang out. And this, of course, here, this is my favorite part, is back over here where I can come inside the shop and just kind of hang out by the computer here. Lights on since it's getting pretty dark. But I'll catch up with you guys when the weather finally breaks. Well, I kind of figured that since it's raining, I'd come down to the shop and we're going to work on the baler just a little bit because we're going to be doing an awful lot of baling. Everything looks pretty good. I've got the net wrap is already loaded. So that's ready to go. I'm just going to keep plugging away until this rain decides that it's going to stop. I'm not too sure how much longer this is going to last. Well, really don't think I'm going to need much of anything, but here I just kind of come through the shop here, close these doors, lights on so that we can see just a little bit better. Alright, well, let's just see what happens, how much longer it's gonna rain here. Well, we're gonna take this down to the field. We didn't even have a chance to bring it over there last night because it got dark and the wheat was getting kind of hard to cut. So we'll just take this one down to the field and we'll park it probably in the field if it's not too wet. I really want to get this taken care of here. I should be okay. I gotta work on the approaches though. I mean, most of these fields that my dad had here, he never bothered doing approaches. He would just come in off the road, and it's just making it really difficult. So that's going to be one of our projects. I'll have to bring the Bobcat over there and dump some gravel and work on our approaches as soon as we're done with this. Well, the field is still way too wet. I almost got the truck stuck pulling into the field, so I guess I'll have to wait just a little bit. It kind of looks like right now my moisture's at 24%. Expected yield 50%. That's really not that good. Apparently, my father did not do all the fertilizer and stuff that he should have done. But I got the old school farming versus the new school stuff. That's kind of what happens. Alright, finally back at it. Moisture is still at 23%, so we're doing pretty good with that, but unfortunately, it is still pretty muddy out here. So I really shouldn't be out here. I'm probably losing some yield, but hopefully we can just get this field taken care of. The field is just so wet. It is ridiculous. And it's the beginning of September. I would have thought that this field would have dried out by now, but it hasn't. So I decided to wait. I'm gonna let the field dry out just a little bit more. It's not going to help my moisture at all. It's still at 23%, but at least the combine's not putting ruts in the field. And I know that the more weight that gets on the combine, the deeper the ruts are going to be, and I would just as soon not tear up these fields right now. Well, we've got the truck all filled up. We've got just about a full load, I would say, of wheat inside the grain cart. Go ahead and we'll unload this. We'll go ahead, we'll unload it, we'll come back, we'll empty the grain cart. Not really too bad the yields, I guess, but could have been a lot better. You know, unfortunately, it's just the way it worked out. You can see all the ruts and stuff that the combine made when I was in there before. Now you guys see why I have to do better approaches for these fields, because this is absolutely horrible. Really is bad. Yeah, I decided that I'm not going to sell the grain right now. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to store it inside of our bins. Alright, back at my parents' farm here. Go ahead, we'll unload this. Just going to throw it in the wet bin for right now, and then I'll move it over just a little bit later. Yeah, unfortunately, not a stellar crop, but it is what it is. We'll work at it better next season. Yeah, I'll get back to the field. We'll unload the grain cart. One thing's for sure, it sure is a nice sunset. Well, so far so good. The T8 is doing really well. Having no problems with the grain cart whatsoever. So that's just a huge relief. Well, I was a little bit worried about the power and the weight, but seems to be handling it really well. So we'll fill this one up here, and I'll just take this back and bring it right back to the farm right away. Come back and we'll grab the truck and combine. Sun's already starting to set on another day, so I'm not going to be getting much work done. Yeah, back to the farm we go, and I'll hitch a ride. I'll see if my mom can take me back, or see if my wife can come and pick me up and bring me back and forth so we can get the equipment out of the field. I still have to put the header on the trailer because this is a different header. I got to bring the trailer out there, pick that up, and not too sure what we're going to get into tomorrow. Yeah, we'll see how the crops are doing. Alright, we had just enough between the combine and the grain cart to give us another full load. Well, almost full, I should say. They're probably about 100 bushels light, but good enough. So we'll work at it better next season. I'll get out there and do some spraying. Get some fertilizer out there now. So the plan will be to plant some double crop soybeans next season once when the wheat gets harvested. Hopefully we can, you know, try to maximize our profits as much as we can. I'm not going to sell this wheat until it is at its highest point, which should be this winter. Don't really need the cash right now. Everything is doing pretty good. I should really put my smaller crops over there in the other bin, but I really didn't think about that until it was too late. Alright, well, it looks like I have just over 3,000 bushels of wheat. Pretty small field anyway, but That's not too bad. I guess I'll take it. I'm gonna go ahead and transfer it over. Get that stuff sent over to the small 7-ring. I'll let that do that. That'll be going into this bin over here. I'm gonna have to go into town. I'm gonna have to grab some seed, and there's a couple other things that I need to go grab too as well. Well, I went and I did a thing. I was here getting up the parts for the baler, and kind of went and yeah, kind of went and I finally did pull the trigger on that sprayer. So, gonna have something a little bit faster, a little bit more accurate, I guess. This one is ours. Did pay for it. I traded the other one in on it. So, one of these days, man, I really would like to get one of these. I tell you, I would really like to get one of these new tractors, but not much I could really do about it right now. We're not quite there yet, but you know, I sure would like to have something that's got quite a bit more horsepower. Well, you know what we're gonna do? Let's go and take this new toy here and fire her up, and let's go fill it up with some herbicide, because I've got some more fields of soybeans that need to be sprayed. So let's try it out. Let's see how she does. Yeah, I don't have the cash for a trailer yet, so we're just gonna head down here and purchase some. I do have some at the farm, but I don't have enough to fill it, so I might as well just go and fill the tank. Alright, we're getting topped off with herbicide, and let me figure out which field we're going to go to. I actually head back towards the farm. I want to get, there's 2 fields over there that need to get done pretty quick. I just have to watch for traffic. There's a lot of traffic today. It being the weekend, there's an awful lot of people out on the road right now. I'm going to take the fertilizer trailer here and fill this thing up with water. If I can get it to the field, I'll just cruise around here. Over here on this side, I should be able to fill it up without a problem. Yep. I'm going to start filling this up with water. Let it go ahead and do that. Here's the trailer that I bought. It's the Fiber Dash trailer. I've already got a bunch of chemicals already on there, and I'll mix those up in just a little bit. Alright, well, we're in our one field here. The other field wasn't bad. So, I don't even know if I'm even going to need the truck, but we're probably going to have to spray some fertilizer in here too. Just trying to help with the yield process. I'm not too sure if it's going to work or not, but I'll have to take a look and see. So if you look over there to your left, you'll see where the old grandparents' homestead is at. Rundown old place. Nobody lives in it anymore, but that's where the farm started. Alright, I'm really liking this one a lot. This one has spot spraying on there, so it is saving me a ton of herbicide just by picking out the plants, and it's amazing at how fast it could sit there and locate that plant and shoot that herbicide right on it to kill it. Well, good morning, everybody. Well, it is now the beginning of November. We just kind of magically all of a sudden just advanced a whole month and a half. Not really too sure what happened with that, but that's okay. Well, actually, I do know what happened. But, it is time to do a whole lot of harvesting. We are going to start over right by the main farm here, right by my parents' house. We're going to go ahead and get everything unfolded. We're going to start in this cornfield right here. Combine's ready to go. I'm ready to go. I don't know about anybody else, but I definitely know that I am ready. Alright, turn the head around, make sure everything is good. Find out what our moisture and everything else is here. I'm gonna cut in just a little bit. couple more little swaths here. Now, I actually have this set up so that I'm going to bale some of this because I'm going to sell a bunch of it. I'm going to sell it to my neighbors there. Alright. Well, we're actually doing pretty good as far as taking an awful lot of 12%. That's actually pretty dry. Yeah, definitely using an awful lot of horsepower here. Just gonna find out what's gonna happen. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna start this up. Then we're gonna get the baler out here, and we're gonna bale a whole bunch of this. I don't know if we're gonna bale the whole thing, but we have a lot and a lot. Well, I guess I guess I probably could bale it. I'll just save the bales and good passive income here. I'm gonna run into the fence. Combine. Alright. Never claimed to be the best driver in farm sim. So we'll open this field up pretty quick here. Alright, well, we're still opening this field up. I've already unloaded once. We're probably about 13.9% moisture on it. It's actually pretty dry. Actually, I won't need to dry anything, that's for sure. Yeah, it's going to be a little bit. This field, guys, is a lot bigger than you think it is. Doesn't look that big, but it's a 16 times map, just so you know, just to get out of character for a second. It's actually a little bit. I do have to highly recommend the Thrustmaster farm stick, you know, the SimTask thing here. This thing is actually amazing. I am not a sponsor of theirs. I'm not an ambassador of theirs, but I can tell you that Christmas is coming, so definitely, guys, put it on your Christmas wish list. Definitely go after your parents for one, or if you have one, if you can, order it. Or put it on order. If they're on back order, I know that Christmas is coming, so it's going to be a pretty busy time of the year for them. Fantastic stick to use because it's so easy to use. All the controls, once you get used to it, just like anything else, it's just a great piece of equipment. But now to get back to the farming aspect of it, we're just going to keep on going here for a while. Keep harvesting this field. I really wish that I would have gotten that Kloss combine that was there. I'm going to ask them if I can lease it at some point. I want to get this field done and see how we do, bale this up. I've got bean fields. About all of my fields are ready to go. So I have a lot of stuff going on. I will not be baling all of it, but I want to have at least enough so that I can sell for the winter months to help out my neighbors. Yeah, just as soon as I finish opening this field up, I'm going to go ahead and grab the baler. I'm going to do all the headlands and stuff because I don't want to keep running over everything every time I come to the headlands and lift up the header and everything. I don't need to be bringing that trash back into the machine. So that's the next plan. I just want to do my first initial headlands, the up and down rows and stuff. We could do those later because I won't be running over those that much. But I just want to pick up some of these corn stalks and keep on moving with the harvest. Well, here we go. I'll go ahead and we're going to bale some corn stalks here. Probably won't sell them to the neighbors today, but I at least want to get some of this stuff done, you know. Go ahead and we'll fire this up. Got a little to pick up, make sure this thing is going to work right. Hopefully she does. Yeah, seems to be picking it up pretty good, so that's good. I got it set up for automatic drop, so I won't have to be stopping all the time and pushing the button. Seems to be working pretty good right now. I want to see what the corn stalks look like when they come out of the baler. Let's check the bales. Go ahead here and we'll Jump on out and take a look at it. Alright, cool. Works for me, man. Alright, let's get these headlands done so that we can get back in the harvester and get going. Alright, we are off. Hell, you know, as I'm sitting here in the combine, you know, after baling all of that corn, I'm really thinking about doing something that I honestly have not done in Farm Sim. I'm going to build a hog barn. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking, guys. I'm going to build a hog barn right here on the property, up on top of, not quite so much a hill, but I'm going to get the excavator out and go ahead and we're going to build ourselves a hog barn. I think hogs are pretty much, really, I don't know. I don't see a lot of guys, ladies, anybody out there doing hogs. So, I'm going to do it. So that'll be, that's going to be my plan. We're going to have to level some stuff out and build ourselves a nice hog barn, minus the smell. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm going to do it just on the other side over there. I think I'm going to put it right behind those two sheds that I've got. I'll just level off some ground there. I'll get the old excavator out and we'll go ahead and put ourselves a hog shed up there. I don't know if this map has anything for hogs, but I guess I could always take a look, right? The moisture is about 17.5%. You know, we blended it off. First grain cart. So we're gonna go ahead and unload this into the truck real quick, guys. I want to finish this field off, especially today. Got a lot of big plans for the old parents' farm here, and one of them being the hog barn. So that's my goal. I know this is one of my smaller fields at 14 acres, almost 15 acres. But I tell you, it definitely looks a lot bigger than what it says it is. I'm gonna totally jack this up right now, I can guarantee you. Get it in there? Going? How come it's not going? What's going on? What's the matter here? No. Never mind. Got the tarp on. Yeah, not too bad. As soon as you open the tarp, then it decides it wants to dump, you know. Some farmer I am. I don't know why it's not going to dump and the thing doesn't even have a freaking tarp open. Unbelievable. Back up here. And I loaded up the trailer wrong. Messing everything up here. You know, I really didn't know what I was missing with this New Holland tractor. I'm really liking it. Nice piece of equipment, to be honest with you. Yeah, I am really liking the equipment that we bought. I really think that the used New Hollands that we got here, the combine and the tractor, are both a good fit to the farm. And we'll get into something a little bit bigger possibly later. I'm not too sure, but I don't have a lot of money in the bank right now, and I'm not going to take out a loan. Hog farm. Yeah, that's definitely something that's doable. Yeah, I probably should have waited to bale some of that stuff because those corn stalk bales are in the way sometimes with the combine. Oh well. Live and learn, I guess. Live and learn, boys. Alrighty. Yeah, we're gonna put our first load of corn inside the bin here. What is it? 20.5% moisture. So we're not gonna really have to dry that down. Go ahead, and I just want to make sure real quick that I don't have anything in the wet bin right now. So let me pull up here. About there. We'll jump out real quick. I don't know why I shut the truck off. Wrong button, I guess, but I want to make sure I don't have anything. Alright, wet bin's empty. Alright, good deal. Good deal. So go ahead and we'll unload this one here. Guess I had the back hopper selected. Well, hey guys, let me know in the comments what you think about having a hog farm. Yay, nay. I'm pretty much looking forward to it. You know, it's just something that I have not personally done. So, I want to give it a try. I'm trying to mix everything up here just a little bit, but trying to make sure that the parents' farm does well. If you guys haven't already, please do me a huge favor and like and subscribe to the channel. The channel is doing very well, and I really appreciate it. All you guys are fantastic. I recently just hit 10,000 subscribers. That is absolutely amazing, and that was my goal for the year, so I guess the only thing I could do now is just set a new goal. Well, what do we have over here? Well, we got a pond over here, huh? Cool. Well, that's cool. I'll have to go and check that out. Yeah, this map's got a lot of stuff to it. So if you hadn't had a chance to check it out, give it a shot. I like it. But anyway, guys, I'm going to call it an episode here. I look forward to seeing you guys next time, hearing your comments. Let me know what you think. What do you think I should do with the farm? I always like to talk to you guys, and it's quite possible I'll do a live stream pretty soon. Not too sure exactly when, but it is possible. But thanks again, everybody, for watching. If you made it this far, I really hope you guys had a great week and have a good night. And I will talk to you all soon. Have a good one.